So we're gonna give you a little tour of the farm. Not much going on today. So right now we're hovering over the main cow barn. Right there in the center, right in front of the two cars that you see right there. That's your milking parlor. And then our barn is set up in an H pattern when it was built. So you have your herd separated where you see the crosswalks right there. On the upper left right there, you got first herd. Then the back left, that's second herd. Then right here, straight below me, that would be third herd. And then in the back right, that's fourth herd. You can see Marcus right now in the very back right there. He's cruising around on the four-wheeler. Clearly he's busy. Then to our left right there, that's the manure pit. Those two little sheds right there in the front, I've had some people ask, how does our manure get in our pit? There's two pumps right there that run across the ground, and it pretty much just pumps into the pit. You also see a little bit of manure straight in the middle right there by that crossover. That's because there's a pump right there that pumps over the barn. That's in a little hopper, and that's just where all the manure that's in the holding area we push into a hole in the back, and then that gets pumped over the barn. That's how that's designed. If we come over here to our left and go this way, you got our shop. We got a little road in the back that we made just so it's easy for us to drive up and down. I did the little bit of that sap video the other day. You can see that's where our holding tank is for the maple syrup. And then we also have our shop up here where we do pretty much all our fixing and stuff. That's going on here. I got to stay pretty high up. You got power lines there. I don't want to hit them. So we'll bring you over here. And I guess I'll show you a little bit of the maple syrup. So this is the home base right here. Then the sap lines, they run just like this over. Can't really see them too good, they're blue. And then they run up in a straight line all the way over to where you see the grass opening up here. And as long as I can fly over there, I'll show you. Right up top right here, and they'll run all the way over to there. And then it's around 150 acres worth of woods from straight up like this, like all the way back to the right, just a giant square straight to the end of the road right there where you see the wood line start. That's pretty much where our woods stay. It's almost kind of a square but not a perfect one. Then we have the rest of the barn over here. We have the grass bunk right here. This is our main grass bunk. We normally fit 3 cuts in it, 3 to 4, depending how many cuts we get that year. Then the middle bunk right there, that's our second corn bunk. And then the far left one, that's grass. Normally all our 4th cut goes in there, but this year because we did 5th cut, we stuck 4th cut in the big bunk, and it's only 5th cut right there. Then to our right, we got our grain shed that holds all the grains. That gets mixed in with the skid steer into the mixer wagon. Then we got our defacer sitting right there. And then to our left right here, we have our snappage bunks. The one on the left, we always feed out first because that's the bigger of the two. Even though we didn't split the bunk in half perfectly for a reason, because we don't want it to get hot in the summer. So we do the big one on the left first. That way during the cold winter months, that bunk is normally pretty close to empty by the time it starts getting warmer. And I think, oh, Marcus just showed up around me, but I'm all the way over here with the drone. So to the left right here, I gotta stay high up, so I'm trying to be careful about these power lines. Don't want to hit them. To our left right here, we have our main corn bunk. And we're about halfway through that at the moment. We did all the math already. We got plenty of corn this year. You can see that we haul it up, the grass right there. We haul that up during the morning after the morning feeding. That way the mixer wagon and the payloader don't have to move around to each bunk. It's all loaded in the one bunk, and it just makes it faster and a lot easier. And it's a lot cleaner too, because you're not losing feed out of the bucket all around the yard. So we'll come up here. We'll fly over here a little bit. That to the right, or right in front of me, that used to be the old main shop before we got the other one. Now to where you see those two big doors, that's the new calf barn right there. You can see that old barn. That right there is our 21-day barn, which is the cows that are closest up to calving. We also have some older calves in there that get put in there before they go to that back barn right there. The one to the bigger one to the left, those calves are out of the barn. They get fed with the mixer wagon now. And then the one far straight back, that's kind of, oh, battery warning. Anyways, the one that's straight far back, that one right there is our heat heifers, and those are before they get bred. So I gotta turn this volume down, otherwise you're gonna lose your mind. Ugh. Stop beeping at me. Alright. Alrighty. So that barn right there, straight back, got that turned off. That right there is those are our bred heifers. Those bred heifers are then brought up to our heifer barn and our dry cow barn, which I can then go up and show. But bring you over. Normally right here where we have plowed, that's where we park the trucks in the summer, right on top of the hill. It's just out of the way. And you can just see our barn is pretty much a perfect H pattern. There's snow everywhere. We've been getting a lot of snow. But it's melting now, so that's nice. Make it a lot easier in the woods.